2024 sentence of all time, Haley Welsh, aka Hawk Tuah, is the face of a massive crypto scam. This all happened last night after Hawk Tuah, Haley Welsh, launched her own crypto coin on the Solana network. Solana network is where almost all meme coins have been launched over the past however many months. And $Hawk was Haley's. Around 5:20 p.m. East Coast time, Hawk Tuah tweeted out, "Hawk is live." The coin almost immediately went to a $500 million market cap, up from around 60 million. As you can see, it came crashing down almost back to its previous levels at what it launched at. So what happened? It became almost immediately clear that 96% of the supply of the Hawk Tuah coin was held in one cluster. The team behind the coin of Hawk Tuah was making around $150,000 a minute off of fees associated with the coin. They were charging 15% on every token. Let's say you were going to buy one full Solana.
All right, he's going very, very detailed, but we kind of get the gist of it. So if you put money into Hawk Tuah's girl and she and Hawk Tuah on you, you're an idiot. You are one of the biggest. You got to be one of the biggest idiots to do something like this. And all the men, and I know it's men. I know women are dumb enough to do this shit. So I know it's a bunch of simp ass men that said, "Hey, yeah, this is a smart investment, and y'all ain't getting y'all money back." Like Hawk Tuah, I heard that she spent them. Well, I don't know if she spent the money, but she has like a Save Pets or whatever it is, charity or whatever. Yeah. Like I heard she's putting some of that money towards that though. But this is a pretty good lesson because I don't know any. I know a little bit about Bitcoin and some of this cryptocurrency, but anything I do with cryptocurrency is going to be on Robinhood. I don't do all the other cryptos out there, and you got to pay the gas fee and all that stuff, all those other fees. Like I don't even mess with that stuff. But for Hawk Tuah girl to kind of scam these people, it was either cryptocurrency or OnlyFans, and she probably should have went to OnlyFans.
Look, I've never seen anyone take advantage of their 15 minutes of fame more than she has. She's been talking with celebrities. She's got this podcast. Now she was just talking with
Mark Cuban. What the?
Yeah, she was just talking with Mark Cuban. She's talking with a whole lot of comedians. Look, she hustled. And whoever this entity is that was behind this coin, and this is, I know very little about crypto. I know very little about blockchain technology and everything that goes with it. But what I do know is the anti-crypto folks are having a field day with this because they view crypto as a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
And they're going to use this as evidence. Like they got in, and I'm not even focused on her. I'm focused on this group that made $150,000 on fees per transaction. Those are the ones you need to be looking at. They got in, they hustled y'all, and they got out. Don't know enough to know if Hawk Tuah girl herself knew this was happening. I don't know how she benefited from this. I'm sure it was in some way, but this is an unregulated space still. So are there even any insider trading rules? Because it's unregulated.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any reporting guidelines like the SEC requires for publicly traded entities? There's no checks and balances, and that's the risk that you run. But some people see that as an advantage. But she's definitely getting the most out of her 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. She has been. I ain't never heard anyone that's famous for, dropping neck and then doesn't drop neck. Like that just blows my mind. Like she is Hawk Tuah and she's trying to spit on that thing and she ain't did none of that stuff. And I'm not saying she has to get out there and do that, but goddamn, you better be doing something related to it. You better be doing something very close related to it. But crypto scam was an easier finesse than it was to do her OnlyFans. All right. This is more of an indictment on men. Because again, I know men did this. Men are the ones throwing their money. Like I ain't met one chick that is up on crypto or even knows Bitcoin is. You got people out here that said they'd rather get a Taylor Swift ticket over one Bitcoin, which is worth over 100K right now. But again, that's my point, is that it's mainly men doing stuff like this. And if we're all being honest, that whatever her name is, Haley or whatever her name is, Hawk Tuah chick, she's what is she, 6 or 7? Like I mean, I might be generous when I say 7. Like she even says, she's like, well, I just said that for the camera. So she probably don't even drop neck.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a great sense of humor. More than likely, she was just in the moment trying to be funny. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody who got that treatment from her, but we ain't
Mhm.
gonna never know about it.
Hey,
No,
for real.
I'm actually surprised she hasn't done OnlyFans or corn yet. I know they made offers, but I think she's trying to get it herself. I don't know, man. I'm in a weird space with her because I kind of like her sense of humor and her accent, and she's very like she has a lot of charisma. She can work a crowd and work the room. So
Yeah.
she's at least offering something. She can stay here for a while and build something to her name. But this was a hustle, but she won't accept any. She won't take any accountability for it because she's dealing with an unregulated space.
Honestly, she might be a plant because once they saw her go viral on the Hawk Tuah video, that's where I think a lot of people, a lot of the powers that be that came in here and they were like, "Hey, let's get her behind a crypto or a meme coin, and we're gonna do a rug pull." So I don't know. I think that maybe she didn't have anything to do with it, but it's more an indictment on the men that believed in this coin and they thought this coin was going to launch them because everybody's trying to look for the next thing that's going to propel them. Like, no, just put your money in this is financial advice, but put your money in like an ETF, maybe SPY or whatever, and then you're good. Like if you really are not that, if you're trying to like just have some safe money, ETFs are the way to go. So I don't understand why people think this meme coin was thing, or you can put some of them in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is still right. People are saying Bitcoin might go to 200K. So I'm going to wait till after this month because I think Bitcoin may, my opinion, I think they may crash just like they did, several years ago. But, we're going to find out. But whatever it is, I mean, Bitcoin is definitely here to stay, especially with the incoming or the new administration coming in because Trump is a little more, favorable to cryptocurrency. So that may be something for a lot of people. But getting these meme coins, good luck. I mean, I heard XRP is good, but the rest of these, it's garbage.
So you know a little bit more about this to me. Can any jackass on the street with the right knowledge open up their own cryptocurrency?
I
Like, what's the
mean,
process for that?
yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact process, but if Hawk Tuah girl can do it, anybody can do it. Man, matter of fact, they had a meme coin going around that said Hawk Tuah the jail. Like like apparently anybody can do it. You just gotta put in the work. But I mean, for the
Yeah, I
people,
saw a T-shirt that said that she better talk to a lawyer.
yeah, talk to a judge. Like, yeah, she is definitely she kind of SOL'd her fans and she tried to do some damage control and people weren't going for that. People were like, where's this money? Where did everything go? Obviously the developers, screwed her over. And they should be going after the developers, or people should be asking for the developers, like, hey, where did this money go? So somebody knows where the money went, but will it reach the will there be an investigation? I don't know. I mean, if there is an investigation, they'll make an example out of her, but that's really it, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I don't really see much of a difference between her and Kim Kardashian, if I'm being honest. They're making names for themselves with not a whole lot of like they sold themselves with sex and now they're trying to transition to something else.
Yeah,
But honestly, she's more marketable to me than Kim K is because of her personality and her sense of humor. But outside of that, it's the same business model. So many other people have tried to do it. It's just there's so many more failure stories than there are successes. Another Kim K here.
yeah. Well, and I think it's also with like going from Kim because she was catapulted with that video, and then majority of men were the ones watching the video. So, and you could put your money towards wherever you want. I don't even care. But there was another woman that just made 40 million on OF. This is insane. Like that, and I understand that some of the women out there are on those OFs because they do that whole referral thing. But
Yeah.
when they sign up for other creators, but at the end of the day, it's going to be mainly men. And what I've been hearing is just been mainly married men that do the most damage when they, trick off that cash. So yeah, for men, the money you got the money apparently. Just don't trick it on these wild horses.
Yep. She sold sex, y'all fell for it, and now you're taking financial advice from somebody who spits on penises.
Well,
So congratulations, allegedly. She said it. Words came out of her mouth, but
yeah.
congratulations. Your financial advisor is somebody you know nothing about. So good luck and God bless.
Yeah, for real, for real. All right, we're gonna get to the next topic.